Cardi B comments about Tyla's body and advise her to go get a BBL. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. In the ever-evolving landscape of fame and beauty, comments made by celebrities can ripple far beyond their original intent, stirring powerful public debates. Recently, hip-hop star Cardi B sparked controversy following remarks she made about emerging South African singer Tyla's physique, specifically suggesting that Tyla consider undergoing a Brazilian butt lift (BBL). The moment ignited a broader cultural conversation about celebrity responsibility, societal beauty ideals, and the complex decisions individuals face regarding their appearance in the public eye. Tyla, a fast-rising musical sensation from South Africa, has been carving out her place in the global music scene. Known for her genre-blending sound that fuses Afrobeat rhythms with pop and R&B influences, she has quickly become a symbol of contemporary African talent. As a young woman stepping into international fame, Tyla also represents a fresh and diverse image of beauty that challenges long-standing Western-centric standards. Her authenticity and individuality have resonated with fans across continents, positioning her as a role model for a new generation that values self-expression and cultural pride. Cardi B, a Grammy-winning rapper and social media powerhouse, is no stranger to controversy. She has built a career on her unfiltered honesty, brash humor, and raw transparency about her own life, including her journey with cosmetic surgery. For many, she's a voice of empowerment, particularly for women of color, challenging traditional norms and refusing to apologize for who she is. However, influence is a double-edged sword. When Cardi B publicly suggested Tyla enhance her figure with a BBL, it raised questions about how public figures use their platforms. Was she offering what she perceived as a helpful suggestion, or did her words unintentionally promote narrow beauty expectations? In either case, the cultural fallout was immediate and intense. The Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, has become a defining trend of modern cosmetic surgery. The procedure involves extracting fat from areas like the stomach or thighs and transferring it to the buttocks to create a fuller, curvier shape. While the surgery promises dramatic transformations, it comes with significant health risks, including a high rate of complications and even fatalities. Despite this, the demand continues to grow, fueled by social media, celebrity endorsements, and the desire to achieve the coveted hourglass figure. But the popularity of the BBL isn't just about aesthetics. It also reflects deeper social and psychological forces, the longing for acceptance, the pursuit of perfection, and the internalization of beauty ideals shaped by influencers and algorithms. As celebrities like Cardi B openly discuss or display their surgical enhancements, it becomes increasingly difficult for fans, especially younger audiences, to distinguish between natural bodies and medically sculpted ones. Cardi B's remark regarding Tyla's body might have been made casually, or even jokingly, but its implications were anything but light. Some interpreted it as a compliment, a nod to Tyla's potential, if she were to conform to the body standards popularized by influencers and celebrities. Others, however, viewed it as a troubling example of how women in entertainment are often measured against an ever-shifting and increasingly artificial yardstick of beauty. For Tyla, a woman celebrated for her natural look and cultural authenticity, being told that she should undergo surgery to enhance her appeal runs counter to the very image that has endeared her to fans. The comment risks undermining her message of self-acceptance and inadvertently pressures her, and others like her, to consider procedures they might not otherwise have pursued. Celebrities wield immense power in shaping public perception. From fashion trends to fitness routines and beauty regimens, their influence permeates daily life. When a high-profile artist like Cardi B suggests body modifications, it can send a powerful message that one's natural form is insufficient and that surgical enhancement is a necessary step toward beauty, fame, or success. This influence is amplified by social media platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where polished, highly curated images dominate. In this digital age, bodies are not just bodies, they are brands. Filters, editing apps, and carefully staged photos blur the lines between reality and fantasy, making it increasingly difficult for people to feel content with their real, unfiltered selves. The psychological toll of body criticism, especially when it comes from admired public figures, can be profound. Adolescents and young adults, whose identities and self-worth are still forming, are particularly vulnerable. Constant exposure to idealized bodies, coupled with subtle or overt suggestions that one should alter their appearance, can lead to low self-esteem, body dysmorphia, and even depression. Even more troubling is the normalization of risky surgeries as a casual solution to insecurity. When surgery becomes portrayed as routine or essential, people may overlook the mental, emotional, and physical consequences that accompany such decisions. Cardi B's casual mention of a BBL, regardless of intent, plays into this dangerous narrative. The body positivity movement advocates for the acceptance and celebration of all body types, regardless of size, shape, or appearance. It challenges the idea that beauty must look a certain way and fights back against a culture that profits from insecurity. Tyla, by simply existing in her natural body and succeeding on her own terms, aligns with the spirit of this movement. But when celebrities comment on one another's bodies, especially with suggestions of alteration, it can dilute or conflict with the message of self-love and acceptance. It also adds confusion to the conversation. Can someone genuinely support body positivity while promoting or glamorizing cosmetic surgery? The reality is nuanced. Individuals have the right to modify their bodies if they choose to, but the issue arises when those choices are framed as necessities rather than personal preferences. In the social media era, validation often comes in the form of likes, shares, and viral approval. Influencers and celebrities capitalize on attention, and body image has become a key currency. This environment breeds a kind of performance-based beauty, one that rewards exaggerated features and rewards those who conform to the current aesthetic trends. The BBL aesthetic, once associated with fringe subcultures, has gone mainstream. Celebrities help shape this norm, and Cardi B, open about her own surgeries, has arguably helped popularize it. But as these trends take hold, the pressure to conform increases, not just for stars, but for everyday users online. It's important to acknowledge the intention behind Cardi B's comment, which may not have been malicious. She has long championed the idea of doing whatever makes you feel confident and has publicly owned her cosmetic decisions. But her influence means that her words carry weight, and her encouragement could easily be perceived as pressure, especially in an industry where women's appearances are scrutinized and commodified. Artists like Tyla are at a crossroads. They can either succumb to the expectations set before them, or help redefine what beauty looks like in modern culture.